We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. I'm kind of hairless. It feels weird. I look weird. Everything's weird. Bill's fucking crying his ass off because he lost the game. He stormed out, twice Rackets in the pre-show? My headphones on now. How many times did Bill storm out in the pre-show?
Keep talking about it. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave in a second.
This feels so weird. It looks like I have more hair than I do in that thing, right? Like it's shaved like down to like nothing. This is a 2, but it's weird. In the video, it actually looks like I have hair, Rackets. I don't have any hair. Maybe it's because it's dark. Did you think I was going to shave my head, Rackets?
You look weird.
I know.
It's the first time I've ever seen you without a hat on.
What did you take an inch off?
And I have no hair. What'd you say?
Would you take an inch off?
Oh, yeah. Bill, get the fuck out of here. Don't cry. Dude, it's shaved to nothing, bro.
That is a good point.
Look at that.
You did almost have a buzz cut beforehand.
No, I
this is
didn't.
just
My
like a
hair was
haircut
to here. Dude, look. That's to nothing, bro.
Audit him, Bill.
Oh, everyone in the chat is saying they're
I told
expecting
him
you
to
to
let
pick
me
it.
do it.
Like
I knew he was going to come up with some shenanigan. He wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, where's your outfit and your
He
dance?
did it before the show.
Everyone in the chat was saying they were expecting you to bick it.
I don't give a... I'm not picking shit. I
Oh,
shaved
you-
my head. Dude, I just shaved my fucking head, and I'm still getting shit? None of you did anything.
That's not a shaved head.
You-
Tell him to
cheek.
pick it, Bill.
It's like a crew cut.
They're all saying it. They're all saying it. They're all.
Crew cut, dude. You
Looks like-
scammed us.
He looks like Copy G.
As soon as he called me this morning and showed me that, I was pissed because he ruined the whole thing.
Everyone's bitching.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Eat Google Pixel 8. Engineered by
Scam.
We don't have to do anything.
We don't
now.
have to
You
do
fucking
shit.
scammed us.
Rackets, if you were to have lost, you would have had to just drink clean water, tap water.
And then he went to.
That's the equivalent. That's
I
the
bet,
equivalent.
I bet he even went to a barber.
Everyone
Anyway,
is
so first of all,
bitching.
this is what I shaved it with. Look, that's a 2. Look, there's a 1. There's nothing there.
That's a crew cut, dude.
Everyone's saying
It's
it
not
was a
taking anything off.
scam.
You don't
You
shave
guys-
your head with the thing you shave your balls with.
I did shave my balls with this.
I mean, what a scam.
All right, then I'll fucking shave it all later. I'm not shaving it all here. You want to shave it off? I'm going to shave it off.
No, you get a fucking a zero blade and you fucking.
You were supposed to come here and do it.
No, bro, don't give me that. I asked you. You said no. I want.
No, I say you can do it.
The chat is killing me right now.
Such a scammy G.
Holy fuck, I'm crying.
Fucking scammy G every time.
I what? I mean, you guys are assholes.
Scammy G.
Here it is. Hold on. It's the lighting. I'm telling you, it looks like I have more hair than I do right now.
All right.
Hold on. Let me show you something.
Oh my god.
Let me show you something.
Whew.
Hold on.
I don't know if I'm gonna survive.
Okay. This is what it looks like. That's a shaved head.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's a crew cut.
That's a crew cut. You have hair. That's Rackets.
Crew cut.
Rackets, is that not a shaved head?
Bro, you have. It's shorter on the
It
side
just looks
than it
longer
is
here.
on top.
No,
it's
it
a
isn't.
crew
It's
cut.
the lighting, Bill. Look, it's the lighting. Watch. I go up. It does nothing. It stays. It's the lighting.
Because you're
It's
using the
same
wrong
all around.
buzzer.
The whole head is the
You're
same.
using a wrong thing to shave your head with.
What? It's the lighting. I'm telling you.
Whatever.
Okay, I'll shave it to a 1 when we're done. Look at it. How is this not a shaved head, Evan?
You have to bick it.
How? Says who? That's
Yeah,
big.
everyone in the chat. Everyone in the
Fuck
chat.
what they
Yeah,
want. I
you
shaved
can.
my head.
He did have a lot more hair than that. So
Bill, my hair was to here.
yes, I know you did have hair, but that's not a shaved head.
This is not a shaved head?
No.
How is that not a shaved head?
They
Because
said
this is
that
zero.
everyone's saying that's a buzz, not a shaved head.
Or a prison cut.
That's a shaved head.
Tommy's
You're
moving the
gonna take
goalpost.
it down to
Tommy's moving the
zero.
goalpost.
Okay. Well,
You
I'm not
gotta
doing it
take
here
it
and getting
to
hair
zero.
all over the fucking place, so I'll fucking do it. I'll do it after the show. I'm not using a bic. Fuck you, bicking my head.
No, I wouldn't do that
Who the
either.
fuck bics their head?
No, it's got to be a zero blade.
Okay, I did it on a 1. I gotta go to a 0. Dude, that is literally a shaved head. I'm sorry.
Swindly.
God.
right? No, that's not a shaved head.
Bill walked out.
No, Bill's been quitting. Bill's been quitting since before the show. These fucking losers.
This is what you have to use.
That's
This.
what. Yeah. Whoa, tea trimmer. That's what I use.
Yes.
I don't
This
have
is
that.
what you have to use.
I'm just going to go to my barber and have him do it. Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do it. I mean, dude, I'm the only person who... Dude, he has to do a dance. He had to drink water, and
Dirty
he
water.
has to wear jeans backwards.
Dirty.
And I had to shave my fucking head off. And I'm getting shit.
Yeah, for sure.
He had to drink water, do a dance, and wear jeans. And I had to shave my entire
And
head
who came
off.
up with it?
Yeah. And now I'm getting shit for not shaving it to a 0 instead of a 1. It's a 1. It needs to be a 0.
Tell him, Bill.
You guys are fucking assholes.
Micah said he shaves his head every 3 or 4 days. That's not shaved.
What do you mean? Yeah, he picks it probably.
There you go.
Picks their head. Billy, you even pick your head?
No.
Yeah, who picks their head?
Shave mine with that.
All right. You guys are crazy, man.
Is that a sports clips cut?
No, it's actually a manscape.
So this is
That's a
someone
fucking
commented.
ball trimmer.
It's actually, I shaved it with my ball trimmer. I did. That's what I did. I shaved it with my ball trimmer.
You're welcome.
What's that?
You're welcome. Manscaped.
Manscaped. Thanks for the plug. All right. Let's go to the games last night. What did we think?
First and foremost, your quarterback analysis on Will Levis. Are you ready to change that yet?
Are you the dumbest person in the world? You think fucking 2 quarters of football I'm going to change 4 years of watching him?
Well, I'd rather go and get his cards than stupid Ritter and the rest of those shitty cards you have. But your quarterback yesterday on the Jets, I don't even want to hear it anymore. He played probably the worst game I've ever seen in NFL.
It was
I'm not
pouring.
defending him. I'm not defending him.
It was pouring out.
I've never
It
seen
was a monsoon.
Tommy, I've seen games in the snow.
Yeah, no, it
I've
played
saw
like
fucking
shit.
people play in the rain. I've never seen an NFL quarterback play that bad.
Well, you didn't watch Brock Purdy
And
yesterday,
hold on.
obviously.
And the Giants, first of all, the Giants just handed that game to you. He didn't
Yes,
even
I agree
throw a
with that.
fucking. He didn't throw a pass.
I agree with it.
How did they not throw a pass?
He
If
threw
he's
a
your
couple.
third string court, no, Evan, he didn't throw anything down the field.
Not down the field. He threw like
Nothing.
5 swing
No,
routes to
Evan,
Saquon.
they were running on 3rd and 7.
No passes, bro. He threw 0 passes,
But the
Yeah,
bro.
it
last
was-
drive. The last
Good.
drive, he threw a couple swing passes to Saquon. That was
Yet
it. They ran the same
nothing
play
down
4
the
plays in
field.
a
They
row.
had no confidence. 3rd and 11, they were running. That's a
Good.
disgrace, bro.
Honestly, the one thing I will say, the Jets didn't win that game.
No. Oh, no.
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 The Giants lost it.
Yeah.
The Jets did not win that game at all. 0.0.
I mean, there was like 2 football games that were good this weekend. Every single game was fucking awful.
I don't know. I thought it was actually the other way around.
Commanders
actually
Eagles
thought-
was great.
That game was good.
I actually
but
thought this weekend was good.
that
Texans,
Jags
Panthers.
Steelers game was awful.
Let's
That
go
fucking-
through them. Let's go through them. Hold on. We'll go to scores. Let's go through it. Okay. Bucks Bills was the Thursday game. Cowboys Rams was a dog shit game. Right? Dog shit. Boring. But everyone's like the Cowboys are back now on TV. How the fuck are the Cowboys back?
I heard a lot of people talking about the Rams before this game. I'm like,
Dude,
bro,
how
stop
are
it.
the Rams are 3-5. They were 3-4 before the game, right? And the Cowboys did what they always do. When they get out and their defense spots them 14 points, they run downhill the whole game and they fucking dominate.
Right back to DeVito for a second. 2 for 7, -1 yards. He did not
I
throw
agreed with you.
positive pass in that game, bro.
I agree with you.
You should not have even had him in. If you wanted, you should just put Saquon back there then, if that was your next option. Because you should not have an NFL quarterback on your fucking roster who can't throw the ball when you have a lead. That's ridiculous. They played to not win that game at all, and they should be ashamed. No Giant fan should ever go to a game again. You should never go. You shouldn't buy a ticket to a Giants game.
Yeah, listen.
And anyway, and the rest of you Giants-Jets fans, you're disgrace anyway. Because in the second quarter,
Why are you in such a good mood today?
there was 3 people in the stands. 3 people. 3 people. 70,000 people outside getting drunk, 3 people inside.
I heard they all went inside. I talked to Trevor, who was at the
And
game.
I bet you Fireman Ed wasn't even there. Another scammer.
No, he's a piece of shit. He's like
Scammer.
you. He's a crybaby, Fireman Ed. He's a fucking piece of shit, that weird. I hate Fireman Ed more than probably anyone. He's a fucking scumbag. But supposedly I talked to Trevor, who was at the game.
One more thing. This is what I'm fucking pissed about this too. Any moron wearing a half Giants, half Jets jersey, you should be killed. That's ridiculous. If I saw you in the parking lot, I would have stomped on you. Moron.
Bill's on one today.
I don't know who to love because they're in my state. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
You should be killed.
Half
Oh, my
jersey.
headphones came out.
Fuck over half jersey.
You think they should be sentenced to death?
The only person who should ever wear a half jersey, if they want, would be
Sentenced to
someone's mom.
death seems harsh, Bill.
Like
Like
Donna
Kelsey's,
like
Kelsey's
Donna Kelsey.
mom.
Yeah.
Like when Kelsey's mom were in the Super Bowl or something like that. That's it.
Or Nate Lowe's mom, like because Nate Lowe and
Yeah, you
Nathaniel,
should never
Josh
ever
Lowe.
be a, oh, I'm Brenda from Bergen, New Jersey, and I don't know who to pick. Fuck you, Brenda. You dirty whore. You're lucky I didn't make a TikTok when I saw you on the screen, but I know who you are.
Oh my God.
Brenda from Bergen.
Real person.
Yeah, she's real.
I hope she watches this.
That's a real person?
Yeah, I was about to make a TikTok of her when I saw her yesterday. Brenda, who you picking? I don't know. I'm from Bergen. I need Brenda. Half jersey. Fuck you.
Bill logged off before we started, Rackets.
Yeah, it was so good.
He literally logged off the show before we started.
And he's carried the rage right in. I love it.
Maybe we should piss him off more in the pre-shows. Dude, I'm going to find Brenda and get her on here. I'm sure she's not doing anything. Let's get Brenda on the show. You think we can get Brenda on the show?
Fuck her.
To replace you?
Burn that fucking jersey.
So that's Bill's fucking take on the Jets game. The Jets sucked yesterday, Evan.
They were comically bad. Breece Hall looked pretty good for the first half, and then
Did he, though?
I mean that touchdown was pretty nasty.
I mean, but this is what we're seeing out of Breece Hall. And this is the reason why I said we needed Dalvin Cook. Did he look good? I mean, he had like
sucks.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted Dalvin Cook, because I knew Breece Hall wasn't our every down back. Breece Hall had 12 carries for 17
There was
yards.
a lot of times they didn't even put him in there. He wasn't in.
Breece Hall had 12 carries for 17 yards. I mean, he had a 50-yard reception, right, which is what he does. Outside of that, he had 5 catches for 26 yards and 12 carries for 17 yards.
That's
He's
also
not your running back. He's not an every down
He's
back.
not. That's why I wanted Dalvin Cook. Unfortunately, Dalvin Cook sucks and got old like overnight and is dog shit.
I don't know how that's even possible.
How is Dalvin Cook so bad so quickly? How did he go from what he was? I mean, dude, Evan, here's Breece Hall's game logs for the year, okay? 12 for 17, 12 for 39, right? Then he went batshit against Denver, right? 22 for 177 and a touchdown, right? Like batshit versus Denver. Even if you take away the 70-yard run, he's still at 100 on 20 carries, right? Then 6 for 56, 12 for 18, 4 for 9, and 10 for 127. So basically what he is, and on a 10 for 127, he had an 83-yard run. So he was 9 for 40 outside of that. Dude, this guy is 2 yards a carry outside of the inevitable 40 to 70-yard run he's about to pop. That's a problem.
I think Breece is very good, but I also think a lot of the problem, the majority of the problem, is the offensive line.
Right, but why do we justify Breece with the offensive line and not Zach Wilson, who's getting bombarded every time he drops back?
I do.
Dude, remember before the year we said the line's a mess and we lost a lineman on top of that line that was a mess. Aaron Rodgers was sacked twice in his first 3 dropbacks. Do we remember that?
Conman has weighed in and said that's buzzed, not shaved.
Okay, well, buzz my head.
Conman's gonna fuck you up.
No, and I'm telling you, it just looks I'll do what you want, but it looks. I'm looking at it now. That is not what my head looks like. It's dark in here. That's the only reason why. It does not look like this right now.
Bill.
No, he
Like, Bill, you were on FaceTime. You were like, "Whoa, you did it!"
He has a lot of hair.
I had a lot of hair, guys. I didn't have a short hair.
It's not zero. So.
Right, but here's the funny thing, Bill. When you were on FaceTime with me, you were like, "Holy shit, you did it!"
Well, no,
right?
because I know what you look like with hair. And
and you were like, "Oh, but here it looks like I have more." So next show, I'll go into the lighting where you could see it because it's literally
still looks like you have a lot of hair off.
I know, but I don't. Like this is literally 10 minutes ago. It doesn't look like that on here, right? That's 10 minutes ago.
It does. It's not shaved, though.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You could say you want to take it to a 1 to a 2. But on here, it actually looks like I have hair. It looks like I have a head of hair up here. It also looks like it's different levels. Like you said, it's not different levels. It's same all around. I don't know why. It just looks weird on here. It looks like I'm looking at myself. It looks like I have hair. So I'll take it a level deeper. That's fine. I'm mad that it looks like this.
How did you? I know you didn't grade. You won Friday. You didn't.
By the way, I look weird, right? That's so weird.
How did you do on the contest thing?
What's up?
With the $100 a day? Because I know you won Friday.
I won Friday. I think I lost Saturday and won yesterday. I got to go through the numbers. I think we went over on the fucking last game of the night. By the way, greatest bet to ever be placed in the history of the world. Mooney gets it on the first catch. Like,
nothing
else.
Nothing.
It was the craziest bet. He should have had like $140.
So mine lost yesterday by 3 yards, because the Steelers just didn't throw the ball. I mean, they just didn't throw the ball to basically anybody the whole game.
That whole game is ugly, dude.
That was a disgusting game. That was the only game all year he didn't get 25 yards receiving. Pickens. That was the only game all season. And there's a lot of things that happened. Yesterday was the only thing that happened too. But so I was going to give out 100 if I won 50 to subs, 50 to new subs. But you're still in there, if you signed up using Rupp and Rackets tonight, around halftime or so, I'm going to give out $50. So whether I won or not, it doesn't matter. But $150 to someone, a sub, new sub, whoever it is, you'll be entered. Just be in the Discord tonight around halftime.
Right. So I got to do the math. I got to grade mine. But I think what is the so what did I get into $50? I owe 100.
Yep.
Maybe two. I got to check. Yeah.
Truth dominated 18. So I'll be giving out 68.
Okay. All right. So we'll give that away to the subs who signed up.
And Hoffman's giving away his card tonight too.
Yeah,
the Purdy card. He got fucked on that one. Brock Purdy was at like 297 or something, and it was done.
Yeah.
And then he got one last possession and happened to be in the game and fucking stole it. So let's go through these games now from yesterday. So we have the NFL score. The Jets shouldn't have won.
Supposedly to everybody now, the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the world.
No, Dallas Cowboys suck. And this is what I hate. This is what we were just talking about. Dude, stop, guys. Everyone on fucking ESPN. All of a sudden, they're back on the Cowboys. Why are you like this?
Everyone's off the Lions.
Why are you like this?
Dallas.
Stop looking at this week and what happened. They got fucking skull-fucked by the Niners. It wasn't even a close game. This team is not good. They should have lost to the Chargers. This team is not good. They're not good. They're fine. They're a team that's fine. They're going to beat all the bad teams. They're going to end with 10 to 12 wins, maybe 13. Who knows? But they're not going anywhere because they can't string together 4 good games against 4 good teams in the playoffs. And they have the worst coach in the NFL. I love how people just forget, right? Like everyone was all in Lions, right? Last week, the Lions got skull-fucked. And everyone was like, oh, the Lions are frauds. If the Lions go beat Vegas tonight by 15, everyone's going to be back all in Lions. How do you vacillate day after day?
It's the same thing with the Dolphins now. Everyone's all in Dolphins again.
Yeah, all Dolphins again. Like, how do you do this? I have an opinion on Zach Wilson that he could be good. And I think he's going to be good.
He'll never
And
be.
after 3 years of dog shit, I still have the same opinion of Zach Wilson, just a little less, right? I'm a lot less confident than I was when we drafted him, but I still think when I make an opinion, I don't just say words to appease people's feelings and whatever's hot topic. If I put my opinion on something, I mean it. And I've researched it. How is every team good and bad every week based on what their score was? Rackets, I don't get it.
No, I don't either. That's partially where like a lot of the value presents itself in the NFL, because we talk about it all the time. Like,
we put on a clinic last night on that voice show.
By the time that the game is actually going off, like we know the NFL is the sharpest lines in all of sports, right? So, but a lot of that is dictated on recency bias. Like, everybody only really thinks about what they saw the last week. So, the Panthers, perfect instance last week. Like, going into that game, they're winless. They're not going to win. Texans are going to roll over them. C.J. Stroud's going to throw all over them. That's not how it works, guys. Like, a team is eventually going to get a win unless they're the fucking 2006 Lions, where the fuck year that was.
Yeah.
But, like,
Orlovsky year, unfortunately.
Every time, like, there's...
By the way, Orlovsky gets the credit for being 0 for that year. He didn't quarterback that whole season.
No.
He shouldn't get full credit for that.
No,
I'm just saying.
Was Kitna too? Wasn't he there?
I think there was 3 guys who quarterbacked that team.
I don't even remember. But anyways, like,
I know you did.
He loves Dan.
I love that. I'm a big fan.
But dude, like, it's such a week-to-week league, and like now everyone's like, oh, the Niners aren't the best team in the NFC. It's like, stop it. They still are. Like, they're still the best team in football. But
of course, and their quarterback sucks. That's the only thing they got to overcome.
He's having a rough stretch. He's not playing well right now.
Brock Purdy sucks for 3 weeks, having a rough stretch. Desmond Ritter has a bad 3 weeks. He's the worst in the history of the world and needs to be benched.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting how we shade things these days.
Well, I mean, obviously we see CMC isn't himself.
Guess what I would say about Brock Purdy? He's fucking playing his like 20th game ever in throws. Give him time. He may end up being good. But right now he's not. I'm sure.
This stretch he's not playing good at all.
No, it's not this stretch. It's exactly what me and Bill said.
No, it's this whole.
If CMC is not a superhero, he sucks.
And it's not even just
CMC's playing hurt, and Purdy's terrible.
They're so top heavy, like I told Constantino on their position.
Debo and a hurt. They're done.
Debo being out kills him because he doesn't have that other option to go to. You saw him yesterday use Kittle more. But he doesn't have he needs those extra options.
Bro, his weapons are maniacal, dude. He's got George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, CMC. Like, that's a maniacal set of weapons, and the most genius coach, and one of the best offensive lines, and the best defense. Like, no shit, he looks good. Put Zach Wilson on that team, and I promise you, he'll flip the ball over to CMC 5 times. And watch him go for 70, and Zach Wilson will look like a beast. Zach Wilson has no running game on the Jets. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Because it's the best comparison. Purdy has CM-fucking-C. Zach Wilson is a guy who can't rush for 2 yards a carry right now, and Breece Hall. Purdy has George Kittle, Ayuk, and Debo when he's healthy. Zach Wilson has Garrett Wilson and nothing. Randall Cobb, Conklin, and Lazard. Literally nothing.
I'm going to have to check, though.
Every good quarterback has a group of weapons, though. That's not.
No, Zach doesn't.
But Rackets, I'm going to have to go back and look. I think before the season started, Tommy G was saying that Breece Hall was great.
I did. Yeah, I did. I admit it.
Wait till he comes back from injury. He's the best thing ever.
Guys, when did I
say we won all the games, and then when he left, we sucked.
Hold on. I love Breece Hall. I was also, I think he sucks right now. I don't think he sucks as a player. He's a terrible every down runner. He is. It's not. That was never the reason I loved Breece Hall. Because if you remember, I said I'm so happy we're getting Dalvin Cook. That's the one I was wrong on.
Mark Peterson. It was Orlovsky, Kitna, and Dante Culpepper. I forgot he was even with the fucking.
Oh, Culpepper. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, I literally the thing I was more wrong about, Bill, was Dalvin Cook. I thought Dalvin Cook was a huge addition for us.
Me too.
And I told us, man, when everyone's like, we don't need him, I'm like, yes, we do. Breece Hall's not an every down runner. Yeah. He's 10, 12 carries, explosion, and catch passes.
Tommy, I think everybody thought he was going to be. They wanted him. They went out and got him. Rodgers made sure he was coming there. Like, they wanted. Everyone thought he was going to be good.
He fell off a cliff really quick.
Real fast.
Overnight. Let's go to a different game here. So the Niners, yes, they're still the best team in the NFL. But they're beatable. They're beatable. We're seeing that now.
They're beatable because their defense isn't playing well. That's the
Well, I
problem.
mean, listen, it's how many more excuses can you make? You got CMC, you got you got Elijah Mitchell, you got George Kittle,
and they're not.
You have
right
a
now.
top. All right, so that's what you need for San Fran to be. Well, how about Purdy make a fucking play at the end of a game?
San Francisco, and then the Eagles are pretty close, bro. Even though they had to come back and they haven't been dominating teams, bro. Because I think they got some injuries on there that they're not really telling anybody about. You know?
Well, they got some injuries that we know about, right? Jalen Carter's hurt. They've had injuries in the back.
I think Hurts has a knee issue, Tommy. That
he does. That's a fact. That's not even
on him. I don't.
He's wearing a knee brace. He's definitely
not running at all anymore. He's not running like he used to.
No, he has like 27 yards in the last 2 games combined, and the tush push didn't work for the first time. Maybe it's the push off his leg, maybe whatever.
Both me and Rackets are bet. I mean,
stupid, bro.
That was going to happen. We weren't going to get it. And
within 5 minutes.
Cooper Kupp was just non-existent. I think we hit 6 out of 9, which was awesome.
Yeah, we hit 6 out of the 9. I remember before we even started, I said our sweet spot is like 6. Remember that? Remember I fucking started that, and I was like,
well, then what you need to do, guys.
We went to 9, and we went to 8. I cut it down to 7. I should have cut it to 6. I was good at fucking cut.
Dude?
But at the end, did score. Like I said,
just when you're doing 9+ money bets, just round robin 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but Tommy, I've done that. You just get your money back.
No, you don't.
Plus,
Bill.
I wanted $4,000 for $25.
Bill, I went 3 out of 5 yesterday on my round robin.
I'll show you mine.
I went 3 for 5 on my round robin.
I don't know. I did it by 3s, and I only
you're not doing.
back.
3s. No, you don't do it by if you guys are doing a 9-team parlay, just do a 6, 7, 8, 9-team round robin. So you get every combination of 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's not that many bets.
You know how much you got to bet on that, though?
You don't, though, because it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Where it gets crazy is the 2, 3, 4, 5, because you got to do everything.
But then you got to bet the parlay too.
But dude, Bill, you're still controlling the amount you put on each. I don't think Bill understands
round robin. That one that I did, it would have been a plus 7,000. I got a plus 20,000. It's way different.
Bill, you're not right.
I'll do it now, Tommy.
No, you don't need to. I've been doing round robins since I was a kid.
All right, Tommy. Let me go right now.
Breaking news. Giants just traded Leonard Williams to Seattle.
Yeah, they're officially tanking.
Well, I mean, they should. And who are the Vikings going to get at quarterback?
I don't even know.
How is Carson Wentz not already on the Vikings?
Where's Kaepernick? Huh?
All right, Tommy. Right now, hold on. If I do a 4-team round robin right now, right? Hornets, Wizards, Hawks, Raptors, right? By 3s times 4s, it pays me out plus 1240. A 4-leg parlays plus 2641. It's over 1,000 more, bro.
Bill.
And you would still have to bet the parlay.
Bill, a 4-team parlay is in a 4-team round robin. It's
the
4th leg.
You only get paid $12.31. You don't get paid $26.18.
So if you do a 4-team parlay on those, or if you do a 4-leg round robin, the 4th leg is a 4-team parlay. It's a part of it.
Tommy,
how are you not understanding this? That is the 4th leg. 1 times 4. It pays the same, and you have all the other legs. You have every 2-team, every 3-team. I mean, Jesus. Fucking, we did this last night.
No.
You're
not right.
I can't. All right.
You have to bet all the
no, this is terrible. Terrible. Okay. Fine. You're right. Let's go to the next game here. You talked about the Rams there, Stafford. Start throwing the ball to fucking Cooper Kupp, please. What are we doing?
Within 5 minutes, we lost the Jalen Hurts touchdown at the goal line. Ben Skoranek scores for the Rams instead of fucking Cooper Kupp. And then, what was the last one, too? Waddle. Jalen Waddle. No touchdown for Waddle at the goal line.
Yeah, I thought you scored there. I will tell you this. We were consensus on the Vikings. They won handily. Jordan Love sucks, guys. He's terrible. I told you before the year, he's fucking dog shit, and he's terrible. That team's bad. The Vikings, how bad do you feel for the Vikings right now? They literally get to 4-4 Rackets. They've rolled off like 3 straight wins.
They survived without Justin Jefferson. And
they're banky. They're like 2 weeks away from Justin Jefferson coming back. Kirk Cousins says he doesn't want to be traded. Imagine Kirk Cousins got traded to the Jets and tore his Achilles.
I'd kill myself. I was thinking that. I would kill myself.
Rackets, can you imagine that? The Jets end up trading for Kirk Cousins and he tears his Achilles.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
That would be hysterical. I don't know, I mean, that was the easiest bet of the year. Fucking the Falcons. Desmond Ritter, we thought he got benched. Turns out it was a concussion. You think he starts this week?
No.
I do. I think you go right back to him. I don't think they're giving up on him. But that game was insane, dude. Will Levis walks in and just throws fucking 4 50-yard touchdowns to fuck our bet. Bill, every time the Falcons came back, Will Levis walked in and threw a 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah, the Falcons aren't that good, bro. Their coaching's not good. They're all
coaching's terrible.
They don't know how to use their players. It's just a mess right now.
I mean, Carterell Hodge can't be your leading receiver when you have Drake London, Kyle Pitts, fucking Matt Collins. I mean, how do you drop that ball?
They don't run the ball enough.
How do you drop that ball? At the end, it was literally right in his hands. 4th down.
They don't use Pitts. They don't use Pitts at all.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they averaged 5.4 yards a carry, and no running back on the team got more than 11 touches. But how the fuck is Bijan and Algier not running the ball 30 times? If you're fucking averaging 5.5 yards a carry, though. They didn't even have like a 70-yard run to overweight that. The longest run was 25 yards. Like, you're averaging 5.5 yards a carry. Fucking run the ball 40 times. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand what Art Smith is doing. He's really bad. He's really bad. Seems really cool, but he's really bad. Jacksonville Pitt, you guys are complaining about that? Anything? Takeaways?
I mean, Jacksonville, one of the best teams in the league.
No, stop it.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God.
They're hot.
Tommy, they've won 5 in a row.
They're not one of the best teams.
They are.
I can't get behind it. Maybe it's my bias. I can't.
Oh, I mean, when you see them in the playoffs, that makes them one of the best teams.
Let me see what they do against the Niners next week.
All right, well, it doesn't matter. They'll be in the playoffs. They're going to win the division.
They're going to be in the playoffs. I mean,
they're going to win the division.
I feel like it's either there's one of two things happening. The Jags defense is way better than I think it is. One. Or they're literally the luckiest team in the entire NFL. It's one or the other. They should not have beat the Saints last week. That was a joke. Fucking drop in the end zone. They should not have beat the Bills in London. They caught Josh Allen's worst game of the year, including the Jets game. That London game was even worse. This week, I mean, could you have a more inept offense than the Steelers this week? Like, do you think the Jaguars beat the Steelers? Or did the Steelers just fucking suck? And Kenny Pickett got hurt, and they had to deal with Mitch Trubisky for the whole fucking second half. That game,
Steelers defense is really good, though.
All right, but that game was 9-3 at the half, right? So
I know we had
Jacksonville's not doing shit. They're just winning games 20-10. So if that's because their defense is on the level of the Browns and the Jets and all that, and that's sustainable, I'll get behind the Jets. I just don't think it is. I think they're just getting lucky and playing teams that are fucking look like shit. I don't know. I have trouble getting behind the Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence hasn't been good, really. He's been fine. ATN looks good, though. I'll give it that. Falcons, we talked about Tennessee. Houston, Carolina, Rackets picked you on this one. You were the one who fucking went lone wolf on fucking Carolina and then doubled down and made it your max bet. On top of the fact that that was the craziest line of the weekend, right? Houston -2.5. Stroud with revenge on his mind. Carolina hasn't won a game. They look like shit. They're terrible. I think Houston was coming off a bye, too, where they had 2 weeks to prepare for a shitty Carolina team. People are thinking Carolina's tanking and wants to lose all their games this year, and the line's under a field goal.
No, it was 3.5. It was
3.5. That's right. I'm thinking of what was it? The Falcons went under 3. That was Trevor. Yeah. But even at 3.5, and you jumped right on it.
3.5, dude. You have to expect that these games are going to stay somewhat close, considering none of these teams score. So when you have, I mean, everyone's saying Stroud should be throwing all over this Carolina defense, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. It wasn't Bryce Young. It was Bryce Young wanted to go to Houston, dude. Like, it was an easy spot, dude. It was Frank Reich hasn't had a win all season with the Panthers. He's getting shit from the head coach because Frank Reich didn't even want Bryce Young. He wanted Stroud, so you had this whole flip reversal thing going on, and the Carolina defense came out to play. The game never got out of hand. They were always within a couple points the entire time, and man, the Panthers they're a bad football team. Let's not mistake that, but they're not as bad as 1-7 or 1-8, whatever the fuck they are. They're not that bad.
Yeah. Someone in the chat just said, "Did you see all the cat teams won on National Cat Day?" Interesting. How many cats are there?
Well, Lions are tonight. Panthers.
I sure we got the
Bengals.
Lions. Panthers, Bengals.
Bengals.
They're going 2, right? Bears, no. Eagles, no. I think there's 2. I guess the Lions would be the one tonight, but it's not National Cat Day anymore.
It's not. It is not. Yeah, you're right. It's National Cat Weekend. That's it.
Is it National Cat Weekend?
I don't know.
National. What's I find out what today is. Maybe it's a national fucking Pirates of the Caribbean Day. The Raiders will go away. Yeah. Any other games here we need to touch on before we move on to give some bets out? We have Minnesota Green Bay. We hit on New Orleans Indy. Rackets.
I mean, bro, I said it on Friday. Like, I was on the Saints and I didn't love it. I didn't like being against my team, but they have a hard time winning at home, and I don't know what it is. I think they've won 1 home game in the last 10, 1-9 in the last 10 home games, something like that. They for whatever reason cannot win at Lucas Oil. I don't know what the fucking deal is, but they play way better on the road than they do at home.
Yeah, that was it's a very weird game.
Jaguars.
Very weird game.
Oh,
Jaguars are going. The game we were literally talking about. Yeah. Philly, are they legit, Bill? Or do they just, I mean, dude, Rivera is fucking retarded.
Bro, AJ Brown is a fucking mutant.
He's a superhero.
Told
He
you
is a
guys.
fucking mutant.
He's a
I had
superhero.
thousands on that bet.
Yeah, that was Bill's bet of the weekend.
I loved it.
That was Bill's Darnell Mooney bet.
If you're the
his biggest bet of the
Titans,
weekend.
how do you trade that guy?
Dude, think about what
How
the
do you
Titans
trade
have
that guy?
done to their fucking, like, now Derrick Henry's going to be gone. Like, they literally had Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown and some pretty good supporting pieces. Now that team is just fucking, they're going to be
With a good defense. Their defense
a good
was pretty
defense, and
too.
Vrabel was a guy who was able to get the most out of his players. That was insane. That's insane what's happening.
When they traded him, I was like, he's. I thought at the time, I thought
it was insane
overrated.
at the time. I didn't. I loved him. I'm obsessed with the DK Metcalf, AJ Brown body type. Right. I was even still on Julio Jones, Bill. 2 years longer than I should have been. Right. Because I refused to admit it. Because I love that big fucking roar wide receiver.
He scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
He did. He looked like AJ Brown too. We thought it was AJ Brown. I'm like, who the fuck is that monster that just? Oh, that's Julio Jones. Yeah, I mean that AJ Brown getting out of there. I mean, the funny thing is, Tannehill destroyed that franchise. Destroyed the franchise.
Really did.
He literally destroyed
really did.
the Titans franchise by staying with him for that long and fucking tying their wagon to him. He destroyed. They're going to lose one of the best running backs of all time and one of the best receivers of all time, which should have been locked up for all because Tannehill's trash.
Yeah.
And
When
he
they originally traded him, I was like, I thought he was overrated at the time just because I'm a Colts fan. Watching him play with the Titans, like, he didn't really do anything.
He got hurt a lot. He missed
He
a
got
lot of
hurt
games.
a lot, and I was like, he's kind of overrated. Not overrated at all.
No.
I can eat my L on that one. This dude is a fucking monster.
He is a fucking man-child. He's an absolute savage. Let me just go here, see which one we forgot. Cleveland, Seattle. I mean, first of all, by the way, have you heard? I didn't realize it until fucking I watched McAfee today. Did you see what Ron Rivera said?
No. Do I even want to know?
You guys didn't see it? Do you know Ron Rivera, the coach of the Redskins, who is literally just has Alzheimer's, who I've hated from the beginning? Riverboat Ron, fuck out of here. But, dude, after the game, they go to him. What? Did you see the catch by Devontae Smith, Bill, that should have been reviewed, where he didn't catch the ball at the end of the game? You saw that, Evan, right?
Yep.
And they didn't challenge it? Do you know what Rivera said? I looked up to the big screen. I didn't see it. I was waiting for it to come up. We didn't see it. And then they hurried up and ran the play. They called us. Like, what?
He's waiting for the replay guy at the
He's an idiot.
stadium.
That's why.
There's so many things wrong with that sentence. McAfee is funny. He's like, dude, use your inside voice. Shut up. McAfee's good. He's like, Ron, you don't need to say that out loud. Stop saying, keep it to yourself, even if it's true. But there's so many levels to the incompetence there. Like, the home team stadium didn't immediately replay it on the big screen, one. The coach of the team is and they did replay it. He just missed it, Rackets. He was looking he's like, I was looking this way. And then they played it. By the time I turned back, it was off. The coach is not paying attention to it. And there's a replay booth upstairs, which has our own box that's not supposed to be relying on the Jumbotron, which didn't get it right. Burn that organization to the ground. Burn it to the ground.
That's fucking
The
incredible.
Burn it. I mean, who was the player? There was someone on their defense or something who was like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of fucking losing. I'm sick of being close in the fourth quarter and coming up short. I've been here for 3 years. Who was it? I forget who it was. If someone in the chat can tell me. It was, I'm fucking sick of it because they keep saying, you're right there at the end of every game. He's like, enough of that shit. We keep losing. And then they go out and do this. They have the Eagles on the ropes and they fucking give up 21 points in the fourth quarter and lose to the Eagles by fucking 7. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is Sam Howell is a fantasy god. It doesn't matter how bad he looks.
Props to Bill Rupp for calling Sam Howell before the season even fucking started.
It's so funny because the day Bill Rupp played him, he went 2-0-2-1. And since then, he's fucking been bad shit.
I don't care. He was on him first. He was the first person talking about him.
Well, actually, I was talking about North Carolina.
No. It's Bill Rupp. It's Bill Rupp.
Oh, my God.
I said he was the third most talented quarterback in the draft. But he was in the Ritter draft. I said I was in. But the funny thing is this. He finds a way to come up and put up fantasy numbers every week, Rackets. And, like, you don't know how. Like, because he doesn't really look good most of the game, right?
No, and it's usually Curtis Samuel, but Samuel didn't even really do too much this week.
Yeah, like, you look at it, and it's like every week he puts out, like, the 1 week.
All right, hold on a second. I just want to read this list. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Shakira Sanders, J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Quinn Ewers, Jaden Daniels, Michael Pratt, Riley Leonard, Cameron Ward, Spencer Rattler, Tyler Van Dyke, and Jordan Travis. That'll cover the whole 2024 draft. I said it first.
There you
so
go.
if those guys are good, it's on me. Tommy Dick, because he said the guy's name once.
No, me and Hoffman used to
No, you heard it here first. I think, yes, I said it.
Whole
So
quarterback
if those guys are
class.
good in the future, return to the state. I said they'd be good.
Clip it, Evan.
It's very hard, Evan, when you're a professional college football handicapper and you watch these guys every day intimately for 3 years, and then someone who's never seen them play before says, I was on a – like, yeah, it's a bias, right? Like, I am not on Sam Howell. I do not think he's that great. But me and Hoffman used to talk about him when he was in North Carolina in college. Like, it's we watched him for 3 years. You heard who he was for the first time last year. So, no, but I'll give it to you. You can have Sam Howell. I'm not a big Sam Howell guy. Let's go to any other games here. Cincy, San Fran, my Bengals. Joe Burrow, baby. Joey Buckets. I keep fucking telling you. Joe Burrow. They're going to win that division, guys. They're going to win that fucking division.
49er defense could not stop the Bengal offense.
They are going to win that division. I got them at 490 yesterday before the game. They're 330 still now. They're going to win the division. You need to go put a future out on Cincinnati. Burrow may not lose the rest of the year, Rackets.
I mean,
did you see how fired up he was
every year? How do they do it every year?
Because Burrow has that gene. He has that kill gene. And that's the reason I loved him and said he's the greatest person in the history of the world and will be the best quarterback ever to play football, right?
You've actually got this one right. I'll give you that.
You got this one right. So I got him right all through college, too, when LSU was an underdog getting plus 800. Like, I fucking am obsessed with it. I'd fuck Joe Burrow. I like him so much. But
he's got some style, man.
He's just got that fucking Kobe gene, you know? He's got that Kobe gene. But he looks nerdier and quieter, so people don't get it. That dude's a serial killer, dude. Go to ESPN and look at his page. Look in those eyes. He looks like he has bodies in his freezer.
He is literally Joe Cool. Like, he's got his own style.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him.
It's like that nerdy
his own thing, bro.
Nerdy swag. That's what it is. Like, cool as fuck and a little nerdy. You know, that perfect thing you want out of your quarterback. But, I mean, this dude, Joe Burrow ran for fucking 43 yards yesterday. He has 57 on the year.
That means that his leg's starting to get healthy.
And what that really means, Bill, I tell you this about him all the time. What I tell you about Joe Burrow, big game, what's he going to do?
Go up, run.
Every time. Burrow, you bet Burrow's rushing prop in every big game. The only reason we didn't bet it yesterday is because I didn't know if he's fine, right? Now I know he's fine. When Joe Burrow
when he's starting to run,
when Joe Burrow is in a big game, he runs. He saves it. He doesn't want to get hurt. The guy takes 40 hits a game because his line sucked for 3 years. He doesn't want to get hurt running until he needs to. So keep your eye on that going forward. Let's go to, I think that's it on the slate. Ready? Anyone else there? Baltimore, Arizona. I mean, what even was that game?
That game is what won Rackets the championship. Take that, Evan.
Yeah,
Field goal at the
yeah,
end.
yeah. Saints, Colts, Chiefs, Broncos. and
Chiefs
Broncos.
Chiefs
Chiefs
suck, dude.
Chiefs do suck, but they did throw that game. So.
100%. But we're going to get the whole narrative that the Chiefs can't win without Taylor Swift at the games now. And that's going to be put down a throat for the next fucking month. So any game that Swift is there, we're going to bet Kelsey. Any game that she is not, we're not going to bet Kelsey. Pretty simple.
And on top of that, the Chiefs, the NFL needs the Chiefs to lose games because the whole public money lines them in parlays every single week, right, Bill? Every single week, the public money lines the Chiefs in their parlays. So why not do it the game Taylor isn't there? Or maybe they told Taylor not to come because they knew they were doing it. Maybe that's why she didn't show up because they were like,
that's why the NFL changed their bio a couple weeks ago to Taylor Chiefs are 3-0 in the Taylor Swift era.
Right, because they literally said, listen, because guess what? You don't want the Swifties, those new fans, to see the Chiefs lose, right? But isn't it weird that it was announced like 4 days before the game that Swift wasn't going to go?
Yeah, dude, I told you we were talking about that.
Right, so name a Taylor Swift fan from London or South Florida or Nebraska
tuning into that game.
Who tuned into the game?
Yep.
None of them. Taylor's not going to be there. I'm not watching. Chiefs lose under the radar. Okay, good. We got the fucking worst cover team in the NFL last year. We got to steal some public money on this. All right, bring her back next week and we'll go get it done. But weird.
Evan, do you see my burner account in the chat right now?
Cooper Ricketts.
Cooper Ricketts. That's great.
Where's Ben Rapp and Derek Bellman?
Dude, they need a receiver, dude. They got to go. If they got Jerry Jeudy, that team would be lethal. Right? A Jerry Jeudy would fit perfect there.
If he could catch the fucking football.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, something. They got to go get somebody. That's it. It's great.
I declare
everyone's like, they're fine. No, they're not, dude. Rasheed Rice is not a number one, and Kadarius Toney is trash. Sky Moore's retarded.
Tommy, Bill, and Ghost were ripping on me for 3 years ago for saying Nuke Hopkins is washed, and all it took was Will Levis to be put in as starter, and all of a sudden Hopkins rises from the dead.
Yeah. I mean, listen, again, how many times in our lives have we seen a quarterback come in? It's the Brad Johnson effect.
We'll see what he does next week.
Right,
I completely agree with that.
So, listen, you're game planning for a completely different type of quarterback. He comes in, all his fucking yards were on cross-field bombs, which is the best play in football. It's completely unstoppable. We were talking about it last night. Roll your team out to the right, drag the receivers with it, send this guy on a fucking flag route and have him, or post route, and just have him keep going to the back pylon, roll out right, turn, and just let it fly. And just send it with rain on it coming down. That play works every time, right? And almost every single play was a throwback across the field. He's got an arm. Will Levis has
he does. He off his back foot too. Like
Jamarcus Russell had a cannon too, right?
Yeah. Let's not get our head.
Zach Wilson has a cannon too, but like Levis has a cannon. Like that is never a question. When I said he sucks, it was never his arm strength.
No, it's accuracy.
I just don't know how sustainable every touchdown being 40 to 50 yards is going forward. So let's see. That's why Evan was like wanting me to backtrack on Levis. I need to see way more than a half of amazing football.
No, and I want to see.
But as of now, well, definitely dead wrong on that one sample size. But we will see.
Yeah, I want to see more throws between the numbers rather than bombs down the field. But
right, like Kenny Pickett. My thing with Kenny Pickett, where I said he wasn't going to be good, and everyone was like, "Oh, Kenny Pickett, he runs the hobby. He's the most sought-after rookie card. The Steelers are going to be amazing." I'm like, guys, look at his splits inside the numbers and outside the numbers. Even in college, he literally can't do anything outside the numbers, and you're seeing it. That's where Pickett struggles. He can't throw outside the numbers.
And you can't do one or the other. Like you have to
do both. Yeah, you can be better at one than the other. But like, there's certain quarterbacks that can't play against the zone, but dominate man, right? And then there's certain quarterbacks that are terrible against man and dominate zone, right? But the best ones can do both. But the coaches nowadays are so stupid they don't even adjust to that. Let's get to some bets here. Not much going on tonight. We do have my snakes. Snakes make you slither and shake. How you guys feeling about the fucking snakes, you fucking pieces of shit?
Texas Rangers.
What?
I don't know. I don't really care about this series. Not into either of
It's
these
not
two
too
teams.
crazy.
By the way, I have to show you this real quick.
Pink
Look how
jersey,
cool these
shit,
jerseys are.
alright.
You ever see this kid TikTok?
Now that shit tough. A little Charmeleon on a Raptors
Pokemon
jersey.
fucking NBA jerseys.
This shit is
Yo, these are fire, dude.
These are not a
Look
real
at it.
thing, or the fact that some of these shits look better than the fucking city jerseys.
These things are
Pokemon, it's
amazing.
not too crazy.
Look at
But
Sacramento.
Gengar on
Sacramento. That just popped up when I went there. But what I meant to do was this.
Still can't hear it.
Fucking snakes, dude.
Can't hear it.
You can see it. Okay. It says snake. Big. You should believe they're in shape. The Arizona Diamondbacks. Tommy fucking J. Steal one in Texas. Coming home tonight. What do you think happens, Rackets? You still on your fucking strangers? Or are you realizing that the snake's going to slither and shake?
No, I like the Rangers tonight.
Come on.
Rangers are gonna win in 6. The Diamondbacks will win one of these 3 games. I don't know which one, but
Rackets,
it's gonna go
stop
down.
it. It's going to be Max Scherzer. Yeah. Okay.
I will say there's a boost on Adolis Garcia tonight on DraftKings, so he probably doesn't do much, if any of anything. Don't count on him for a home run tonight. I'm telling you that.
Corbin Cow. So listen, we got
Do not
Josh.
count on him for a home run tonight.
Yeah, that sucks.
Tonight is the Sports Equinox, by the way. There is a lot going on.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's MLB, NHL, NBA, NFL. Should be a college football game on, correct?
I think college football is Tuesday. I don't think today's Sports Equinox.
It is.
Oh, there's NBA. That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
the Equinox is every sport,
NBA.
right? There's no college basketball today. There's no college football today.
No,
It's not an Equinox. The
There's-
Equinox isn't.
There's an
The
NFL
Equinox-
game and an MLB game.
It's professional major league sports.
I mean, that's been like almost every day for the last week. Hockey, basketball, football, baseball has been going on like every time there's a baseball game. What are you talking about, Evan?
Look it up, brother.
FanDuel has a boost for it. I don't know.
What do you mean? It's literally this happened on Saturday.
I don't know.
There was no
Right?
NFL game on Saturday.
Okay, then it happened on Thursday.
I know that there's no there might not have been baseball on Thursday, I don't remember. There's only like 2 days out of the year where there's none of the major sports playing. I know that.
Yeah, that's the worst. I want to kill myself from those days. Hold on. Oh, because the World Series didn't play on Thursday. I mean, that's stupid, though, really. The one game, wow, we have a baseball. Come on. Okay, so you're right. But, I mean,
I know,
it's
it's
just-
not gonna be-
every sport's been going on. for
I'm betting
the last
against
week.
Scherzer today. Scherzer
Yeah,
gets-
Sports Equinox is when you have, like, everything, though, right? But this is, yeah, I guess,
I
fine.
know what bet I'm taking. I'm gonna go.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna bet against Scherzer. So you got to get
You're
him.
taking the Diamondbacks?
No,
No, he's gonna take the outs.
no.
Oh.
Take the first 5.
Overruns?
Oh, first 5.
First 5 overruns.
I mean, listen, Bill, just giving you advice. I know you're not in a very good mood today and you don't want to hear my input. The Arizona bullpen destroys the Rangers bullpen. So if you think Arizona's going to win the first 5, just bet them to win the game.
Thank you for your opinion, but no.
That was coming.
Shove it up your ass.
Just saying. You're gonna leave the Diamondbacks off in the biggest advantage that they have.
Quick thing. WTA finals 6 p.m. tonight. Yeah, it is 6 p.m. Iga Swiatek, Marketa Vondrousova. This game. Usually I do not play game spreads. Usually don't do it. This one is out of control. Marketa Vondrousova plus 5.5 games, minus 120. This
Yeah,
match
it's
is
way
going
too
to
much
stay
on the sheet.
a lot closer than that. I'll put it in the sheet for you.
Yeah, Evan's like, I don't know how to spell any of that. That's crazy.
Man,
So
I thought it was going to be 1.5.
what's that?
I thought it was going to be 1.5. It's 2.5.
Yeah, no, they're gonna beat the shit out of Scherzer. Dude, what does Scherzer struggle with?
I'm still going to take it. First 5, Arizona team total over 2.5.
Where's the sheet? I don't have it linked.
Plus 114. F.
I gotta go to my
Arizona
notes.
first 5 over 2.5 runs plus 114.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that's been plaguing Scherzer for a long time, kind of similar to Garrett Cole, I believe, has a similar situation, right, Rackets, is lefty homers, right? Like lefty power. Like Scherzer will give up a home run or two to a lefty pretty much throughout his whole career. You know, he's had at least a small struggle, if not, even when he was elite. I mean, if you go back to 2020 at the COVID year, I think lefties batted like 330 off him or something that year.
Bro, even in the DFS when he was like in his heyday,
even in his heyday, yeah,
you got 6-7 strikeouts, but he would give up 3.
He's giving up 1 or 2 lefty home runs, just like Garrett Cole. Those power pitchers. I have it here. 2020, he actually had a 3.7 ERA. Righties batted 205 on him. Lefties batted 314. 2021.
And it's damage, too. It's not just like base.
Yeah, no, 2021, there were 10 home runs to lefties. 2022. I don't know why ESPN's not pulling up 2023, and I'm not pulling up Fangraphs. It's going to crash my whole computer again. This year, or 2022, last year, 13 home runs given up. 10 of them were to lefties. So, he'll give up that fucking, like that home run to lefties, and this is definitely a team that has some opportunity to take advantage of that.
I just got a breaking news tweet from Uncle Danny.
Oh, Jesus.
Michigan is the Astros of college football.
I mean, that's genius.
That was his 2 cents today.
Because Michigan cheats and the Astros cheat. They're not the Astros. They never win anything. They're the Dodgers, if anything. They fucking always have the best team and never win anything. What do we like in this game? We doing any props, Bill?
What game are we talking about?
Arizona.
No, right now I'm just doing the first 5. Of course, I'm going to do prop. I'll have a hit parlay, but
I'm giving a hit parlay out on here. Very easy, very simple. Take it to the bank. It's a winner. Corbin Carroll, Kettle Marte. Corbin Carroll and Kettle Marte to get a hit, -110. Just moves 115, as I said it. Corbin Carroll, Kettle Marte to get a hit. Scherzer sucks. They're going to get a hit. One of them goes yard, by the way. I just don't know which one.
What's the line on Carroll stolen base? Because I think that they're going to be I think Scherzer's going to be careful with him tonight, which could lead to a walk or just some. For some reason I think he gets a stolen base tonight.
I mean that's I don't know, I'm pulling it up right now. What is it, Bill?
Hold
on. I'm gonna go.
I didn't have the page up. I had all the time.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I gotta go over to MGM. They have the best odds on this. Let's go players.
Stolen base. Corbin Carroll 235.
Yeah, give me that. Corbin Carroll stolen base tonight.
Dude, I hate that MGM changes their fucking interface every 3 weeks. What the fuck are they doing? I get lost. All right, so I like the Snakes tonight. Evan, put me down for the Snakes. Make a slither and shake. -104. Snakes go up 2-1 tonight. Put this series to bed, Rackets. Sorry for that. Aaron's going to cash our +1,000. Never even hedged yet. I'm going to wait till after tonight. And then they're -2 something.
For your sake of the +1,000, I agree. Because I think it's going to go 6 anyways, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, they win in 5.
I'm actually glad that we agree on that. I forgot that you had the 1.5.
What's that?
The +1.5 on the games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I think it goes 6-2. I just think the other way. So 5 or 6. So we're on the same page. It's going to matter tonight. This is a swing game tonight. Let's move over. What was the other next topic here?
NBA.
Let's go to NBA. Bill, start us off.
I don't know.
First of all, what have you noticed this weekend? Any takeaways from the NBA so far?
Yeah, Wembanyama is having a rough start to his career.
You said it first, dude. He's too skinny to work inside. He's a waste to being 7 feet tall.
Very, very skinny. Needs more weight on him.
He's getting thrown around, dude. He can't play in there.
Yeah, he started out that first game kind of shooting well. He was 6 for 9, 7 for 19, and then 4 for 11 last night with only 11 points. I don't know, man. He's not.
That's worrisome, huh?
Not really. He's not the 20-point scorer right now that everyone thinks he is. He had that, like I said, he had that big game. But 15 on this opening day, which wasn't bad. 21, he had that break.
Considering you had foul trouble and everything, right?
Yep. But his threes, his last 2 games, 0 for 8 from 3, where the guy's supposed to be a great shooter. 3 for 5 opening game, then 0 for 8. And a ton of turnovers, guys. This is the easiest bet on the board. Every single night I've been hitting it since game 1. You want to make money, Wembanyama turnovers is the secret to the NBA betting right now. They keep putting it at 2.5. He's had 5, 4, and 5 in 3 games.
And dude, honestly, I will tell you this. I don't bet NBA. I'm terrible at it. Okay? So when you hear me talk shit on NBA, I'm not talking shit saying don't bet the NBA. I'm talking shit because I hate the NBA product. I think it's the absolute worst sport in America. I think it's the worst people in America. I think it's the worst fans in America. It's fucking trash. It's garbage. The players don't care. They rest. They don't try. They quit. They tank teams. They form super teams. that it's a piece of shit product. And I've been saying this forever. And I'm terrible at betting it, which is probably half the reason why. But I love tailing Bills. There's a few categories of props that Bill fucking dominates. First baskets, which literally have just been unlucky, the couple they've done. But I think I've been on the phone with you, where your first basket guy has taken the first shot like every game, and they don't hit it.
It's been so 10 out of 20 that I picked. Half of taking the first shot and missed.
Right.
10 out of the 20 things that I bet, 10.
And those are like plus 700s,
Yeah,
plus
so
900s. So yeah.
We're even hitting 5 out of those.
Forget that. Out of 20, if it's plus 800, you need to hit 3.
Yeah.
You know, and you're profitable, right? So, but that's the thing. 10 of them took the first shot and missed. Listen, all you can do is predict the first shot, right? You can't make it go in. You can't make it go in. And there is strategy to it, which I realized. At first, I thought you were just throwing out like random shit, whatever. But there is. You see it. Certain teams have certain tendencies to go to players right out the gate to get them off. It's nuts. You're literally on it all the time. But the other category I trust you the most in is turnovers. Yeah. I think that's the thing you do best.
Yeah,
James Harden turnover props, the Westbrook turnover props, like we used to slay those for like months before, and you'd start betting them, and went a month and a half later, they went from 2.5 to 4.5. So if you're saying this Wembanyama is your new, you're on it before Vegas, I'm skull fucking this prop tonight.
Yeah, you got to get it now while it's still at 2.
Yeah, because what happened? You said it last year when you had it. I think it was Westbrook or Harden or one of those guys,
and they raised it to 4.5.
And then it was 4.5 like a month later. Yeah. And I was like, wow. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at right now 5-4-5.
Yeah, he's averaging about 5 a game, and the 2.5 is free money. He's getting it in the first half because he's like nervous, I guess, or whatever. So I mean,
he's you know, they're attacking him, they're swarming him. They're, you know, he's new, he's nervous, he's not used to being this, getting pushed around like he is. He also played in a league that was a lot less physical. So it's not just that he's small; it's that he's never played tough down and low basketball.
Listen, I think his shot will come around.
He's going to be fine.
Last 8 threes, that's
some variance. That's some variance. You don't just be.
I'll keep betting it. The Nuggets look amazing. They've been good.
I love that the Nuggets. Everyone was expecting a hangover, and they're just going out and just
3-0, and all murders. They've just been killing every team. We saw Milwaukee last night finally look like shit.
Damn Lillard, huh?
Damian Lillard did nothing. He had 3 points. Scored 0 in the first half. Couldn't shoot for shit. I'd never seen Damian Lillard shoot like that.
Has he ever done that?
Never. Never put up a game like that. Never. We got screwed on Giannis because he missed over 27.5. He missed his last shot, and they took him out for the last quarter because they were down by 30. So there's no reason for him to play. That should have been – we had his ladder yesterday. He scored 25 or 26 in a blowout. He didn't play the fourth quarter. I had his ladder up to 40. That should have been an easy hit last night.
That was like the Mooney ladder that I had up to 80, and he had 41 in the first catch. I mean, I should have fucking smashed that all the way to plus 900.
That was disgusting because of the blowout. But
yeah, blowout. That's the thing that does get, especially like you'd think if that game's going to blow out, it's going to blow out the other way.
Yeah,
right?
I like. I'm going back to Jordan Clarkson. Threes over 1.5. He shoots about 3 or 4 a game, so we need him to make 2. And I like that tonight. I'm going back to him. We hit 1, we won 1, we lost 1, so this will be see how he does tonight.
I'm looking at last year, dude. I don't see a single game for Lillard under 17.
No. He never shot that bad.
Bro, they were getting blown out early too. It was a 20-point game in the second.
He had 0 at the half.
Early. They got blown right out. He couldn't do shit.
One game in Indiana 2 years ago. He was 2 for 13 for 4 points. That's it. That's crazy.
Yep. So Jordan Clarkson tonight, over 1.5 threes, minus 128. I'm rolling with that.
All right. And for the rest of the NBA, let's get over to the site, sign up. Let me go to hockey real quick tonight. I do most of my Tommy Pucks hockey through, line movements and certain indicators that I look at to get in on plays. Evan Ham, you are not going to like me very much today.
Oh, boy.
Fuck the Bruins. Fuck the Bruins.
I don't even know who they play.
Get him, King. Get him, King. We should all be calling Rackets King today.
God damn right.
Right, Rackets?
Macho King. That's right. All week.
Yeah. And then everyone's going to fucking...
peasants.
Yeah, you're correct.
Boston hasn't lost
You are the
yet.
king. You are the king.
Bruins haven't lost.
I know. Tonight they lose.
They have.
Well,
lost.
we said that about
They did
Vegas
lose.
too, and then the Blackhawks took them
But
in
they-
overtime the other night.
They lost to
No,
the
they didn't.
Ducks last week.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did in overtime.
Oh, overtime. Though.
Yeah, no, Bill means like an actual loss. Like, right?
Yeah.
You still got a point from that.
7-0. Yeah.
But yeah, technically it is a loss.
No, technically it's an overtime loss.
Right. I mean, yes, exactly. So they're still 7-0 on their record.
Yeah.
Right. But they
I
did.
don't know why NBA. That's so stupid.
It is stupid. I don't
The loss is
understand
the
why.
loss.
Yeah,
Not only
you
was
get a point just to fucking make it to a certain level. That's like telling an NFL team, hey, if you're tied at the end of the third quarter, you get half a win.
Yeah. Like
Fucking what?
should be a loss. Like you
Loss.
you
It
lost
doesn't
the
make any
game.
sense.
You didn't win.
Makes no sense.
You shouldn't still be undefeated.
It makes
not
absolutely.
only was I king this week, I was 9-0 in the 1 o'clock game.
Dude, Rackets, I was doing the math and I was like, Rackets hasn't lost a game.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this
This is
kid
for all you
really.
motherfuckers in the chat
Dude.
talking shit about how I don't know anything.
And he
Fuck you
gave
too.
out 0 bets. So
Yeah, that's what I said to him. I go, yeah, and he gave none of them out.
I didn't even bet any of them.
Bet the card.
I bet my live stuff. That's all I do with NFL.
You're a fucking asshole. But
9-0 in the 1 o'clock. I was like, did I even lose anything?
no, you didn't lose a single now. Because I'm going through mine. I'm like, lost, win, lost, win. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm shaving my head. Let's see what Bill's doing. Nope, Bill's doing a dance. And then Evan out of nowhere, I was like, wait, Evan actually can catch you if these two things happen. We were sweating it. We thought we'd get to have a great sweat show for the Sunday night game. But,
And then
know,
Evan
ball.
disappeared. He didn't want to come around.
yeah,
I was
never knew.
at dinner with my parents.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, excuses.
Hope you're practicing your dance. So, but Bruins lose tonight, guys. Did you know that? Did you know that, E? That they lose
You see the future? They are playing the Panthers. They are disgusting.
what do we know about the Panthers?
The fucking goaltender, Bobrovsky, goalie Bob.
How are the Panthers? I mean, I understand that Boston's home tonight, but like the Panthers are always plus money.
And
Why is-
everyone's sitting here talking about the revenge for the Bruins tonight, right? You remember who bounced your Bruins out of the playoffs last year? No, yeah, we're talking about it.
Barkov over a point is.
Are you gonna put your camera on? What are you doing over there? You jerking off?
Yeah,
Why are you talking like the man behind the curtain?
because that's me.
So, Bruins lose tonight. You can get plus 140 on the Panthers here. So let's take that. There's a bunch of lines that are close, right? There's a couple games that I'm looking at that I need to wait. But there could be 6 bets today. Does Jerry have anything, Bill?
Probably not yet.
Okay, probably around 3
I
o'clock.
don't see
4
anything
o'clock.
in there yet.
Okay. As of now, okay, I am very interested, extremely interested in the Islanders. I can't see this one changing at all. Brackets. Slide opened at Islanders minus 135. 72% of the public is on the Red Wings. And the line has moved from Red Wings plus 114 with 72% of the public on them to plus 145.
I was gonna
It's
guess
not much.
135.
Yeah, that's a monster move, 31 cents.
P.S.
I
Do
mean-
not bet the Red Wings.
Yeah, that's a monster.
don't do it.
Like, how do you not? I mean, listen, it's 130 at PointsBet. It's 140 at Caesars. I think FanDuel's 130. But, I mean, it's hit 145 at Bet365, 139 at one of the books, 135 at BetMGM. Like you just said, dude, when you have 75% of the public betting on a team and the line is exploding in the opposite direction. We did a whole clinic on this last night, Rackets, for 2 hours with our subscribers. You bet the Islanders, whether it wins or loses, you made the right bet. You know, like,
Right bet.
there's certain times where it doesn't matter what the outcome is. You made the right bet because you know over the course of the year, 60% of the time, that's going to be the right bet. And that's all that matters. So I'm going to give you guys Islanders and Florida Panthers against fucking Evan's piece of shit Boston Bruin garbage fucking trash team. I don't care if you're undefeated, dude. You did this last year. You broke a record last year. We don't
broke
care.
a record already this year.
We don't care. You broke a record last
What are you, Mike
Here's
Tomlin?
Here's the record you broke last year. Most embarrassing exit in hockey history.
Oh, man.
Desmond Ritter.
That's the record you broke.
Desmond Ritter.
Most embarrassing.
Desmond
Embarrassing. Listen, I haven't sitting.
Come back.
I haven't been a Desmond Ritter fan for 29 years of my life. You've been fucking sucking. Or 22, or however the fuck old you are. 25. Yeah. Desmond Ritter didn't get benched, by the way. He had a concussion.
Yeah, that's true. They were 50% off at one point, though.
I thought he got benched. I actually thought he should have got benched.
Yeah, I saw you tweet that. You were getting shit on.
Yeah, that was the first. I mean, listen, I do that for fun, right? Like it's like attack me, I deserve it, right? Like if I'm wrong, kill me. If I'm right, I'm going to kill you. That's how the game works. But the funny thing was, I actually said Rackets on the voice chat for the first time ever. They might need to bench him right now. You can't fumble. You can throw interceptions. You can make mistakes. You can't be fumbling 4 times.
You can't fumble when
you're
like, throwing the ball. When
can't
you're
fumble.
Can't.
You can throw interceptions because you're going to learn to read defenses, right? Like you got to let.
To be fair, not all of the interceptions are his fault.
No. And some
I'm going to
of them
make fun of you for them, but they're not all of his fault.
Of course. And some of them are, listen, he shouldn't have been throwing the ball there because they should have been running from the 2. They should have been doing this to get the plays in quicker. There's a lot of things. But Rackets, you have to throw picks to learn to not throw picks, right? Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions his rookie year. A lot of these guys, Josh Allen, who, maybe not the best example with what's going on now, but I'm fine with that because defenders are sharper than the quarterback, right? So that safety, who's a Pro Bowler, has been playing for 8 years, is kind of a step ahead of a second-year or first-year quarterback. You can't fumble them because that's a mental, physical thing that you can control that you need to be cognizant of. So he's got to get that under control, or else he should be on the bench. I will say that, but I think he starts this week. Gave you the 2 hockey bets. I think I'm going to have 3 more. Maybe go prop bonanza again tonight. We'll see. Next, Evan.
We're going to NFL.
Let's get NFL and get out.
And you guys are you're going to yell at me because remember that video I sent to everyone this morning in our chat about
Yes, yeah. Wait. Yeah, what?
I made a video about it. It's at 10K views.
Let's go.
I made my own. It's a plus 80,000.
Never tell me that buying.
I understand. Okay. Let me see.
Here's a plus 80,000 for tonight's Raiders line.
I did one of those. I posted in
the lines got embarrassed last.
I mean, you guys realize you're doing correct. This is what Kurt did last week.
Lines are going off tonight.
Yeah, but Kurt has no followers.
No, I'm saying Kurt did that last week. He did a plus 9,000. Remember?
I don't think
Jalen Hyatt, longest reception, and all that kind of stuff.
All ridiculous.
It was entertaining.
All right, tell me what you disagree with. I already know where it's going to go.
Let's go through it. What is it?
It's ridiculous.
Bill, shut the fuck up. We're doing NFL. We're not rushing NFL.
It's only fucking 3:30.
Bye. Go.
All right, see you later.
Bye. Go. Get the fuck out of here. You've been a pain in the ass since you logged in. Bye, dude. Go. Fucking go cry somewhere. Fucking little faggot. Crying all pre-show.
Oh, God.
I gotta go. Yeah, we're doing a show. Shut up. Fucking get out. Okay, what were you saying, Evan?
All right. Let me know where this loses. I have
What the fuck does Bill have to do today? Don't do anything.
The hot dog.
What's he have to do that's so important? Go get the mail? Like, fuck is Bill doing right?
Rotating hot dog things at
Fuck is Bill doing? So urgent. Go on.
All right. The Lions got embarrassed last week. That's my thesis on all of this. Jahmyr Gibbs, anytime touchdown scorer. David Montgomery's not playing. Sam Laporta, anytime touchdown scorer. I think they put up a lot of points. This is where it gets tricky for me, and I don't think it's going to be right. Lions minus 13.5. So they got to win by 2 touchdowns to cover this. Goff, over 250. Devontae Adams, 100+ because Jimmy's finally back, and he's pissed about his target share. Jahmyr Gibbs, over 50 receiving yards. He had 10 targets last week. Full workload. Jacoby Myers, only gone under 50 yards once this season. Give me 50+. Sam Laporta, over 50.
So Garoppolo's going to throw for like 330.
No, that's only 150 between the two. That's the last part.
Okay.
Sam Laporta, over 50. Jameson Williams, over 2.5 receptions. He had 6 targets last week. And Max Crosby, over 4.5 tackles and assists. He's had way over that number every single game this season except the first game.
I mean, listen. just wasted about a minute of our life because there's no chance of that hitting.
That's why it's plus 80,000. That's what I told everybody. People are like, "You're a fucking retard." I'm like, "I know." That's why.
That's the point.
I got 10,000 views. Dude, I'll give you. So now the funniest thing is, I mean, those things actually hit on Sundays, right? Like if you go and take your, I've hit one of those before. I hit it 37,000 last year. And it was basically my favorite prop or two. My God, what the fuck is this authenticator bullshit on FanDuel? My thing, hold on. I got to get my other. Rackets, talk about the game tonight for a second. Let me grab my other phone. I got to log into FanDuel.
Lions Raiders, dude. This total's gone up from 44.5. Is it 40? Yeah, it was 44.5. It's now 46.5. Most of the bets are on the over, which for a primetime game kind of scares me, but we haven't had one go over in a while, so I really don't mind that. I think Detroit, this is a get-right game for Detroit. I'm seeing 91% of the money on the over, and it's gone a full 2 points, so at least the line movement is correlating with it. This really is a get-right spot for Detroit, though. Like, after getting bludgeoned last week, they have to come out and destroy the Raiders tonight. I don't know.
Do they win by 2 touchdowns though?
See, that's the scary part with the 46 total, because you're automatically like trying to get they have to score 30 in order to cover, right? Basically the 8-point spread, whatever it is right now, 7-point spread. I don't love that. I'll be honest with you. I think Detroit wins the game. I think that they're a good parlay piece. I think Detroit's a good parlay piece as on the money line. I don't like them to cover the spread tonight. It's just too much in my opinion. I think the Raiders keep it somewhat close, but I think the Lions actually have a decent lead in the first half, and the Raiders are kind of playing catch up in that second half and get like a backdoor cover or something like that.
I'm trying to fix this fucking thing. I keep knocking this picture over. It's backwards in the video, so when I move it right, it's going left. I can't fucking get it. My hip. All right. Listen, Detroit is not real. Okay.
I don't think so. I think this is a get-right spot for them.
Maybe, but I don't think they're that good. I really don't. I think they've been playing over their head. I think they're a good team. I don't think they're a top 5 team in the league, and in the NFC, and I definitely don't think they're a top 5 team in the league. I just think they're a good team that's got a lot of talent. Like that's, this is a game. Listen, I knew they were getting skull fucked last week, right? I wrote it in my article. This is the game to play the Ravens defense. By the exact words in my DFS article last week, where this is the same old fucking Lions game where everyone's going to wake up and realize this team hasn't changed, and it happened. So
they can go 2 different ways.
Should they come out and stump today? Probably.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, probably. But is everyone in America probably thinking they're going to come out and stop today?
That's what scares
probably.
me. I talked about the total while you were gone.
This line has gone from 4.5 to 7 to the number, Rackets. It's at 7.5 on some books. It's exploded to the number with 85% of the public on the fucking Lions and 97% on the money line.
91% on the over, too, and it's gone from 44.5 to
yeah, I mean, listen, so under normal circumstances, this game's being played at Sunday at 4 p.m. I'd be like, yeah, take the Lions money line, put it in a parlay. Right? I don't know if I want to lay 7. I'll maybe tease them down. I'll maybe take the money line in a parlay. Primetime Monday night football game. Everyone's on it. Ugh.
I think there's a lot of value on this under, to be honest with you.
There is actually, yeah, it's exploded.
It's moved almost a field goal. I think by game time you're going to see 47. I'm okay with that. Like, I think the Lions are the ones that are going to score the points. I think the Raiders offense, dude, like
the Raiders suck, right?
Somebody in the chat was talking about Devontae Adams needs 8 catches from Devontae Adams. Like, I don't think you're going to get that.
I mean, listen.
What they should be
doing. We should have 12. Yeah.
But they're not going to, I don't think.
Right. So, I mean, listen. Like I said, the Lions is the right pick, right? Like, that's the play you should make. If this game was on Sunday, I would be on the Lions. It just scares me a little bit that it's Monday Night Football, and that's a little bit worrisome for me. There are a couple props I really like here, though. I think you're in a pretty safe spot. I'll give you 1 or 2 of them. If you go to the receiving props on FanDuel, one of them that's really gone up a lot is Laporta, 47.5. I think we got to keep playing Laporta. Like Laporta's awesome, dude. Laporta's amazing. And the fact that this is 47.5 on a primetime game, well, I don't think we're looking at a blowout. I mean, he's topped this number, Rackets. I mean, he was 47, but really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably a 46.5 out there. Let me check. 5 of his last 6, he's gotten over 46.5. So I like the Laporta. Probably my favorite bet, Rackets, is going to be to alt Laporta down to 25 and alt Amon-Ra down, and do basically a one on my. Hold on one second. Where the fuck is it? What's going on here? Hold on. Please hold. Please hold.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think of Laporta?
I mean, listen, he's probably outside of Amon-Ra, he's been their best receiver, dude. Like anytime.
Oh, they don't have the Amon-Ra flops up because he's questionable. Okay.
You could tell that they trust him and as a rookie, dude, like rookie tight end, he's going to be a security blanket, and he has been. He's catching everything, so I love him.
So Amon-Ra was added to the. I didn't even catch this. I'm sitting there looking. I was like, I'm alting Amon-Ra. Where the fuck did he go? Lions added Amon-Ra St. Brown to their Week 8 injury report Sunday due to an illness, and are listing him as questionable for Monday's contest versus the Raiders. I think you need to hit that Laporta now, then, because I'm surprised they even have. I'm surprised they even have Laporta up, honestly. Because usually they'll take the correlating player, like they'll keep up Gibbs and stuff like that. But I like the Laporta number with Amon-Ra in. I love the Laporta number with Amon-Ra out, right? So if Amon-Ra does, which I think he'll play, it's an illness, right? Like everyone's fucking sick right now. Fucking Mahomes and fucking this player's sick and Amon-Ra's sick. But you're not going to get a better line than this. You could get a way worse line than this.
Yep.
So
agreed. Yeah,
this is the time to hit it. Hit it now. Let me just see where the best, pulling up my spreadsheet here. Let me just see where the best place to bet this is. Sam Laporta. Looks like it's 45.5 at PointsBet. Let's take that. 46.5 at Bet Rivers. 46.5 at 365. 46.5 at Unibet. 48.5 at some spots. So you're getting 3-yard difference between PointsBet and DraftKings. You got to take advantage of that. That's a lot. That's 7% of the number. Right, Rackets, like it's a big deal.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's big. You're getting 3-yard difference there. You got to take that. But yeah, I'm probably going to alt down Laporta to 25 and Amon-Ra to like 50 and do that as a minus 110. Can't do it right now because Amon-Ra's off the board because he's questionable. But get that Laporta in right now. And if Amon-Ra is out, just keep your nose to the ground. Probably going to even look for a Laporta ladder there, Laporta touchdown. What do I like on primetime, Rackets? What's my favorite thing to bet on primetime games? Two things. No, favorite prop. Like the positions.
Quarterback rushing yards and
yes. Tight ends.
Yeah.
Tight ends on primetime, right? Give me fucking another one, dude. FanDuel, who's the faction duel, as we call it, has Mayer at 26.5. Bet365 and DraftKings have him at 22.5, Rackets. That's 4 yards on a 22-yard prop. That's a lot, dude. That's 20%. That's a 20%. And it's plus 100 at minus 130 at 22.5. Yeah, no, I was looking at the unders plus 100. But that's a lot, guys. That's 20% on the number. I like that, dude. I like that. I'm taking both tight ends today, for sure. We're looking at whatchamacallit? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank here. I can't think of the name of the team. It's fucking Raiders.
Raiders?
Yes, Raiders line. I couldn't remember Raiders. The Lions are actually aren't they worse than the league versus the tight end, Rackets? They're definitely at the bottom.
Yeah, they're at the bottom.
They're definitely at the bottom.
I can look at that number.
Yeah, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's phenomenal. And then fucking Vegas is middle of the road at every position. I like both of those, man. Let's get Mayer. Let's get Laporta. We'll get Amon-Ra alted down when he comes back. Not really going to bet the side. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm just going to worry about it. And then I'll probably get both of them to get in the box. So give me Mayer in the box plus 400. And Laporta in the box plus 160. And let's go tight end crazy tonight. What do you think?
I'm down with it.
Yeah. Rushing
Actually,
yards.
I was just looking at the first tight ends. Laporta at plus 900 looks pretty good.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Goff's rushing is set at 1.5.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
It's
Every
crazy how they-
prime time game,
It's
you
crazy
better
how they
believe
have
I'm
these things so
taking a 1.5 total from a quarterback. Right. I understand he
And,
doesn't run much.
Jimmy's is 3.5.
What's Jimmy's injury that he's coming off of, Rackets? What was it? I forgot.
Ankle or knee or something.
Yeah,
back,
something in the lower
like
Was
that.
it? That's the only reason. I think it was his back or ankle. Yeah, I think it was the leg, like lower body, right?
Yeah, I think it was lower body.
I worry a little bit about that. I don't know. Let me just see what he's been doing. It's so hard to turn down 1.5, isn't it?
I mean, that's.
I mean, you could accidentally get 2 yards.
Yeah. Yes, he's-
Like,
you
you
just
literally.
falling forward, yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's take Jimmy. Jimmy's had 4.47, 111. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with Jimmy. Here's the thing: you can accidentally get it because you could just happen to have 2 4th and inches, and fucking sneak for 1 yard each time, and boom, you
And
got 2
Garoppolo's
yards.
really good at those sneaks.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Jimmy G. Over 3.5. Is there a 2.5? You think we can find a 2.5 on Jimmy? Let's see. Think we can get a 2.5? Nah, 3.5 everywhere. 3.5 across the board. Well, 5.5 at PointsBet.
Whoa.
The fuck? That's a 5.5. That's actually a decent middle. If you go take 3.5 at Unibet and under 5.5 at PointsBet, it sounds like, oh, I only got 2 yards, but you have 67% of the total yardage as your middle size, Rackets.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
That's granted, it's a 2 yard window, but he's rushed for 4, I think 3 times this year already. 4, 4, 7, 1. So twice. Last 2 games, he rushed for 4. 67% middle. It's not horrible. I'm going to take the over 3.5 and over 1.5. And both tight ends. We're going to do what we do every single primetime game. Give me the tight ends, give me the quarterback rushing. Rackets will be on the under. And now we can get out of here, Rackets. Now that Bill decided this show got in the way of his busy day. Let's wrap this up. You got any final words, sir?
Rupp and Rackets 5:30, and also
Maybe.
stay tuned for maybe something premiering later this week.
We have a special
Maybe.
show that we're going to be doing. It's going to be awesome. This is going to be a
It's
game.
gonna be fucking awesome.
It's going to be a game change. Started last night. We did kind of our first episode last night.
Yeah.
For like 5 hours. Last night was a fucking clinic in that fucking chat room. So yes, we have a new show coming that we'll be launching, more data analytics oriented. Evan, final words.
Rigged.
For Joey Rackets, Evan Hand, fuck Bill Rupp. I am Tommy G. Good luck. I knew he was logging off, right? Like you guys don't even know he logged off twice in the pre-show, right? Am I wrong, Evan? Like he literally left twice, right? So I'm glad I wanted to kick him out. Fuck Bill Rupp. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!